Namaste, friends. This is Heather Wiest with Love Serve Inspire. And today I'll be guiding you through sweet dreams, bedtime yoga. This has been my favorite unwind routine for the past 15 plus years, and I'm grateful to share it with you today. Remember, I'm here to guide you, but you are always your best teacher. So please listen to your body, modify anything as needed, and really relax into today's practice. We're going to begin lying down, whether that be on your floor near your bed or your yoga mat. We're going to come down into Shavasana, our resting pose. Making your way down to the floor, allowing yourself to land. And then I invite you just to take your arms up and overhead, if possible, if you have the space, maybe the legs a little wider. And we'll just take a couple deep cleansing breaths here. A nice deep inhale in. And let it fall out through the mouth. Another deep breath in. And out. If you find that this doesn't feel very good on the lower back, please feel free to bend into the knees. And just giving ourselves a minute or two just to allow the spine to decompress here as we lie down. Realize that we've made it through our day and we can actually take a moment to just rest and breathe. Continue those deep, full, relaxing breaths. One more deep breath into the body. If the arms are overhead, you'll begin to bring them to the sides. We'll place a bend into the knees and hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe it feels good to rock side to side on that lower back, giving yourself a little massage. The next shape I like to take is plow pose, halasana. It's a very deep forward fold as we lift the legs up and overhead and tap the toes behind us. If you feel like that is not right for your body today, then just stay here in Apanasana, knees in towards the chest, releasing through the low back. I'm going to ground my hands down to the floor. I'm going to lift my legs up and overhead, tapping the toes behind. I find this to be a nice release for my lower back, a big stretch into those muscles that support me all day. Continuing to breathe deep in your body. If you find yourself in the plow pose, I invite you to bend into the knees, maybe wrapping the knees around the ears into Karna Pidasana, ear pressure pose. We're going to take 5 more breaths wherever you are at. One more breath. We're all going to slowly roll back down and take the feet to the earth. Just pausing there for a moment to notice. The next shape we'll be taking is a supine twist. I'm going to take my arms out to the side. We'll be twisting to the right to begin, and you may use a pillow here if you'd like, in between the legs. I'm going to lift my hips up, bring them a little to the left to center my spine down the mat. I'm going to draw my knees towards the torso and then over to the right. I'm going to notice how my body is showing up. And then I like to oftentimes take the right hand into the outer thigh just to give a deeper adjustment, and maybe the gaze comes over the left shoulder. While we rest here on this side, what I like to do is reflect upon the day. Maybe I see it as a movie running through my head from the beginning to the close, just noticing the events of today. Maybe any highlights, maybe what stands out in my heart and mind. Continue to breathe deep in and out of the body. Softening all the muscles of the face and the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders. Allowing my body to receive this beautiful twist. We'll take 3 more deep breaths here. If you have any sense of tingling sensation in that outer arm, that left arm, feel free to just draw it closer to the torso. And then when you feel ready, we're going to draw the knees back to center. Feel free to take any movement in between sides. Oftentimes I like to take the heels of my palms into the tops of the thighs and push forward just to lengthen through the lower back. We're going to take our supine twist to the left side. So I'm going to lift up my hips, draw them a little to the right, hug the knees in and over to the left. Notice how this side is showing up. It may be different. Use support if needed. Once you settle into the breath and the body on this side, just reflecting on any takeaways from your day. Maybe some things you learned. Maybe some things that you don't want to repeat. And then also those things that you want to embrace and continue. And then notice where you can soften a little bit more into the body, beginning to release tension. Using your breath here to help massage the twist. Three more full breaths. Holding those takeaways in your heart. And then when you are ready, we're going to make our way back to center. From here, I like to take reclining bound angle pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. I'm going to take the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to come wide. If you need a little more support here, you can take your arms down and tuck them right alongside the hips or even under the glutes to give you support. If things are going well and you can adjust your arms, we'll take one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, drawing our full attention now to the rise and fall of our breath, lengthening our breath, especially the exhalation, to allow our nervous system to really relax and drop into that parasympathetic nervous system, that calm and connect system, that rest and digest system. And then reflecting in gratitude here. What are you grateful for today? There is always something to be grateful for. Taking 3 more deep breaths into the body. And then we'll gently release the hands from the torso. Draw the knees back to center. We'll hug the knees into the chest, maybe rocking again side to side. And then we're going to roll onto our side in a fetal position. And we'll use the strength of the arms to come up into a comfortable seat. Our last shape will be legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. So you're going to look around your space and find a nice wall space that you can take the legs up the wall. Very calming pose that I love to do right before hopping into bed. So once you find that wall space, you're going to bring your hip up to that wall as close as you can. Take your hands behind you to support you. It may not be graceful, but you're going to take your legs up the wall. You can always readjust if needed. And then lie on back. I find that you can even use the back of your bed. If your bed is towards a wall, or if you have a baseboard, you can use that as well. Or you can just lay on the side of your bed, taking your legs up over your mattress, kind of in a bent knee shape. So finding what works for you. Arms can be in a comfortable position. And I'm just going to bring my hands to the lower belly. That's really grounding for me. And in this shape, I love to pray and meditate. So just calling on the Lord and just lifting up my cares and concerns. And also praising the Lord for all the goodness in my life. And then taking time to meditate, to listen what the Lord has to say to me. Words of love and grace and peace and wisdom, security. as you continue in the sweet space of prayer and meditation. You may notice that the blood flow from the legs is coming down into the torso. You may feel a sense of tingling or numbness in the legs and feet. That is normal, and it will not hurt you. It's very therapeutic for you. Continuing to relax every muscle in your body. Releasing all your cares and worries so that you can deeply rest. If you find that things come to mind throughout this practice, feel free to have a notepad nearby just to write them onto paper or just take them in your digital notes so that you can attend to it tomorrow. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. When you feel ready, you will place a bend into the knees and you'll roll to either side in a fetal position. Resting here for a good minute or two, allowing the blood flow to return back into the legs before you make any movement to standing. You may hear my tummy rumbling. That is normal as we drop into that parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest, the calm and connect. And when you feel ready, use the strength of the arms to make your way up. And you'll make your way sweet into bed. I hope you have sweet dreams. It's been an honor and a pleasure to guide you through this practice. Much love and namaste. You can stay connected with me on my website, loveserveinspire.com.